All right, guys, well, it's Sunday evening. We are getting ready to start week number 2 of the West Virginia turkey season, and I'm getting my butt kicked. And I think I figured out why. My son Austin did not pick out my turkey missile for the year. Now, if you're not familiar with the turkey missile tradition, it started when he was about 4 years old. I was going through my turkey gear one night before going hunting, had all my stuff laid out, I had all my shells laying out, and he picked them up and started looking at them. And for whatever reason, he called them turkey missiles. And I thought that was the funniest thing ever. So I told him, I said, "You pick out my lucky turkey missile, and I'll kill you a turkey with it." And I'll be darned if he didn't pick one out and I killed a bird with it the next day. So we've done this every year, and every year it pays off. He's also done it for other critters, deer, whatnot. It always works. So we forgot to pick my turkey missile for this year, and that's why I haven't killed anything. I guarantee it. So I'm going to get him down here. We're going to pick the turkey missile. Tomorrow I'm going to kill a turkey. If not tomorrow, this week. It's going to happen. It has to happen. So we're going to get the turkey missile picked out. Choose the turkey missile.
This.
Why is it that one?
It looks like it has more BBs in it because it's filled more with the styrofoam stuff. That's the one.
So that's it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one.
Yep.
All right. Think tomorrow's the day or another day?
Tomorrow's.
Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The lucky turkey missile. That's the one that's going in the gun right there.
You can get these out of here.
They're junk.
Yeah, they're junk. You might as well just throw them away at this point.
Thanks, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you have it. There's the turkey missile for the year. So I'll write it on there, and that's the one that goes in the gun every time. So we'll see if it works. All right, guys, it is Monday morning, April 27th, I believe. So I just got to the top of the ridge. The tree where these birds like to roost is about 150 yards up here, so I got to work my way up, kind of past them, and then hook back around. So at this point, I don't use any lights or anything. So I'm gonna work my way up here, get set up. It's nice and wet this morning. It rained all night, so I'm not gonna be making any noise. So it should be an ideal setup. If they're in the trees where they normally are, I should be 40 yards from them. So let's just hope it works out a little better than it did last week. So here we go.
out where I planned, but I freaking got him. Yes.
Oh, what a rodeo. I didn't get any of it on video. Oh man, he threw me for a loop. So, like I said, I was up on the next point over, and I'll show you here. I was up there because that's where they're normally roosted at. And it started getting daylight, and you can usually see them sitting in the trees right in front of you. And I'm starting to look with my binos to see if I can figure out where they're at, and they're not there. I'm like, daggone it, what am I going to do? So about that time, a crow fires off, and this bird gobbles in our bottom. So I literally just grabbed up my stuff and took off running as fast as I could to get to my bike. So I got to the bike, hopped on it, I come flying off that hill, which it's a steep hill. Come flying down, cross over the bottom. I get to this back field, and I stop for a second just in case he was close here, and another crow fires off. So thank you, crows. But he fires off, and I'll show you. He was in this big tree right on the edge of these ponds right down here, literally I'd say 60 yards from me, maybe like 55 yards, so really close. So about that time he shuts up, and I figures that he's flown down. Well, he gobbles, and he's in the bottom over here to my right. And they did the same thing the morning that I brought Austin over here. So I turn everything, the camera facing that way, I'm facing that way, safety's off, ready to go. So I'm facing that way, and it's silence. I'm like, man, he's could pop up at any time. And then he gobbles, and he's behind me. So I literally, there's a bunch of ponds right here, and I'll show you. So I literally turn real fast, and I see him. He's walking down through here, and he steps out between two pine trees, and I figured he was in range, and I shot, and it just rolled him. He was 49 yards. So when he gobbled, he was right down here, walking this way, and he got behind that pine, and he stopped, and he turned around, went back that way, and then he turned, and as soon as he got between those two ponds, I shot him, dropped him right there. But he was roosted right down there. The creek bottom is down here, and he's roosted right on the backside of this little patch of ponds. So when he flew down, he gobbled, and he was over here. So I figured he was going to come up. The other day when we hunted here, he popped up right here, and Austin couldn't get a shot at him. So I'm facing this way, camera facing that way. Then he gobbles, and he's over here, and I killed him right there, 49 yards. So the e-bike completely made this hunt. If I wouldn't have had that bike, there's no possible way I would have got over here in time. And I've been walking up that hill, but I decided this morning just to take the bike just to make it a little bit easier. Man, I'm glad I did, because it paid off, because I was able to move just like that. I mean, I covered dang near a mile in just a couple minutes, and that made every bit of difference. And I've been getting pictures of that bird pretty often here in this field, but it's just like every time I come over here, he's somewhere else. It's just like, we're flip-flopping days on, I just couldn't catch up to him. And man, finally made it happen, and he's a really, really nice bird. So